Mantis here, and let's get started with a new review. If you like what you see, hit that subscribe button, please, and let's get started. Now we have Siru Bronze 4 on NA. We're gonna be looking at these two games, but also let's look at his OPGG. Good grasp of how he is right now as a player. So 23 wins, 22 losses, about 50% win rate. And let's get started from 8 days ago. Let's see. Notice how Lilia, Zinzao lost, Nunu lost. And then you play Lilia for a bit, which is good. You're supposed to, if you want to practice a champion, you have to play them a lot, right? Seems like you're doing pretty well and as well. Then you had one stinker game, and then you're like, okay, I'm done with this champion, I guess. Switch to Shiv. Right, right. So I feel like you have troubles with your champ, you just switch and see how it goes, and you swap back eventually. But lately, you've been sticking to your main, and like this is the kind of stuff that you see when you stick to your main, right? So from 3 days ago and up, think it's like blue, 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 some reds in between, but then another string uh of blue, and then some reds in between, and then another string of blue if you continue playing Shiv. I'd suggest just play Shiv for sure, and then play Lilia if you don't get it. Nunu is always super good at low yellow. It's like super good champ. I don't know about taking Dark Harvest though. It seems fun, but I don't think it's the proper move. Oh, it might be the move. Because taking Dark Harvest means that you're going AP, right? In a sense. Because you're taking advantage of the extra damage you get with the PH. But let's get into a game. So what I like to do is I go to overview and look where do I die first, and then see the gold graph, right? So as soon as die, the graph goes up and it never comes back down in your direction, right? So it's like you started the snowball, and then here again, die again at 6 minutes, and then boom, you just shortly jump after, right? You can take a look at that, and then the other game starts off really bad. It seems you get the Drake, then you die. Well, no, it actually starts off pretty good. Let's look at this one. This is kind of a throw, right? Someone throw here. I also want to watch this one how you died early, right? So I'm gonna watch this one first, and then maybe take a peek at the other one. So yeah, let's get started. If you like what you see, please yeah, please he asked a question about build, so we're gonna look at that up. But like and subscribe and hit that comment as well. Okay, so level one. Sure. I don't like this ward. Just commit. If you're gonna leave the brush, commit to the ward and then run out. Maybe even think about activating burnout for the extra movement speed to get out. But they ward, so okay, now we know where one of the wards are. Right here. And then when you ward, now they know where your ward is, so they can sweep it, right? So you're giving them the opportunity to get free gold. Any better player would instantly jungle instantly back and sweep this. They get, and then maybe even give it to the mid laner to get the advantage for early level 2. Things like that, right? And uh because you warded, or because you were here, they made a play on you, and because your bot lane wasn't paying attention, got invaded on, right? So from kind of from the start of the game, making a mistake by not warding this blue here, and then yeah, these guys didn't cover properly, right? So it's it caught you off guard. Actually, we see them, we saw them. So you need to be very cautious here, right? Anything about uh getting a ward here. Wow, your bot lane's really funny, man. But it's just the ELO, right? So it's like your bot lane's pretty bad. You can tell by the way they play, right? But it just means that this player pool is beatable, right? Because 50% of the time they're gonna be on the other team, right? 50% of the time they're gonna be on your team, right? Now we just leave. Should be fine. No potion, right? No potion start? No, hit it. Hit the potion. Do this comp. So hit the potion, do this camp, right? E your E and smite's gonna kill the big one, and the small guy's gonna be pretty easy to take. Bro, what the fuck are you doing, man? Okay. If you die while your potion's running, it's because you activate it too early. Too late. It's just trouble. Unlucky, right? It's like gonna hard to predict that they're gonna invade because they semi-covered, your bot lane semi-covered, and then they both wasted the ward. Right, but I would just do this camp first for sure. Camp's much easier to take. Take this camp with smite, and then see where you're at after it, and get that potion going a little bit earlier. And maybe you're too low to take the red, so you just walk up and do the golems. You probably won't die then. Yeah, this is just a super trouble spot. I feel like you even got lucky killing that red buff. Your timing's so off now. You can catch up though. So immediately we just have to look for something else, right? Because there's no play here. Thinking about the counter gank, are you? There's no play here, right? Yeah, from right here we just leave. Wasting a little bit too much time. But there's like nothing else on the map that you can take, right? But still stands. Just you're level 3 ganking or Shyvana, it's never gonna really work. They're a little bit too forced, and you're just gonna run into them. You're just like forcing Annie to make a play when she has 10% HP, right? This is not how you play from when you're playing from behind, right? This is incorrect, right? You have to be farming the your camp that's about to spawn. Right here is the golems, right? You go straight to the golems. There's no gank with Shyvana here. This is why Shyvana's not that good of a champion, because their early game ganks are really bad. Makes sense that the supports here, they just took Drake, and then you die too, right? So it's like you're not even paying attention to the map, right? You're just kind of playing poorly, to be honest. We have to give Drake, and look how easy it is for them, right? It's like, okay, we take Drake. Oh, level 3 Shyvana for free, you know? It's like, what? And Annie's low too. So yeah, you need to reconsider how you play from behind, and not go for ganks on Shyvana when your golems are up. This play is just never gonna work. At any other ELO, you're gonna get punished. Now you're level 3, and the other guy's gonna be level 6, and you're gonna be level like 4.5. There's Rubber Bandit EXP, but it's like, go straight to the golems and do a full clear, right? Because if you go to wolves now and skip your golems, it's not that good. Okay, good, you're doing golems. No gank. Don't go for the crab. That's gonna happen. You're really far behind. So now you can think about entering his jungle, but you're just so low. I can see how it's like, I'm not gonna risk it. But yeah, you should be here doing these camps here while their jungler just gank bottom. Top died. Yeah, this game's looking doomed here. Okay, go now, go now, go now, go now, go now, go now. His E's on cooldown. He has no R. It only takes EW for her to be 4 stacks and the queue's coming, right? So it's like you just need to immediately go and take advantage of this guy's skills that are on cooldown, right? And then you go while he's walking back. So this is like, you're playing so impatient. Like, what are we doing? You're pushing the wave here, right? Yeah, the enemy made a play on you because you're playing really strange. We just never take this, right? He's stronger than us. We just have to accept that it's gone and then walk away, right? Go for something else. This is a very poor play by you, to be honest. I hope this is like outlining some of it so you understand. But yeah, you really need to improve playing from behind if you want to beat this ELO. Because this ELO is beatable if you play from behind to win, right? It doesn't. You feel like you're not playing to win. I I like to focus on early games, so let's look at the other game. Yeah, that's a tough game. It's like super unlucky early, but you never give up. Think that it's like completely over. And in here we're gonna be looking at the 14 minutes. Probably right here too. There's a spike here too. At Drake, 7 minutes. So let's check that out. Tough game for sure. Okay, started by you. Okay, we have Shen. We have Pantheon. I'd probably look for invade here. Ping, 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 ping. Go for invade. See if we can catch Xerath out, Jhin out, maybe even Warwick, Yone too. Okay, this guy's AFK, so we're probably canceling the invade. I still would have pinged for it at the start of the game. I would do a half invade, you ward, back. Understand that this is not covered, but it's fine. I would have warded it back for a red trinket. Having a ward is fine too in Shyvana. You're not really looking for ganks early. Okay, so this guy's pushing up early. Understand, like a champion like Nunu ganks this, and all of a sudden the game is kind of pretty much won. That's why your ELO, just some junglers just excel so much because these players are constantly making these mistakes. Eventually, you're gonna get to ELO where the players aren't making as much as mistakes. So playing farmer jungler is so beneficial. But like, look how bad this guy is. He already died, right? So there's so much power in ganking in low ELO, right? Oh, when we play jungler like Shyvana, it's very hard to find those ganks. Like almost every lane is fighting. Crazy. Pretty good start for you guys for sure. Pantheon's roaming like a boss. Yeah, that's fine. Go for the crab. Hopefully you get it. It's very dangerous because we have Shen backing and Pantheon's not here, right? So what I would personally do here, and this wave getting pushed in, right? So Yone has opportunity to come roam. Jax has opportunity to come roam. So what I would do here is push the crab right here. But when I would hit it, I'd hit it from like this angle, push it in the loop over here. And if Yone comes up, then I bounce. I leave to the other crab. If Jax starts moving down, Jax starts moving down, I'm in a spot already that I can escape easily. Now the only angle that enemy jungler Warwick can take is either through here or through here, right? Most likely he's gonna come through here because he's gonna do blue, he's gonna do Gromp, and then he's gonna come over and check, right? He might even hit the plant to see what's up. So if he does that, you're immediately in a wonderful spot over here, right? The only risk is what if Warwick magically thinks I'm gonna go this way, right? Well, he's going this way, you're kind of scuffed, but you still have an easy avenue out. Because Yone more than likely won't be able to pincer you in by the time you get to safety, right? So this is a really important spot that you have to understand. But wow, that you just took it so fast, which is pretty good. But yeah, pretty interesting spot right there for the jungle for sure. Yeah, I don't know about this gank, right? Warwick is gonna be top side, right? Your champion is just not meant for what you want to do here, right? Didn't he just TP back? No, he didn't. Okay, we kill him. Oh, he doesn't back. Oh no, he does. Oh no, he stays. Okay. You just kind of have to take a snapshot of the lane when you gank a little bit better. Okay. How much HP does Shen have? How big is the wave? And do we have enough to get the kill here, right? And it's like if we just force it when we don't know if his taunt's up or if he uses taunt, it's really bad, right? And if we're not looking at the lane properly and analyzing properly, we're gonna get stuck in these spots where Shen is too scared to even taunt, right? And then you have to be aware that Warwick's gonna be in this vicinity, right? So when you overextend, you're gonna get counter ganked, right? And almost almost all the time when you're playing in solo queue, when you get higher ELO, the jungler starts bot side, goes top side, he's gonna be counter ganking this, right? Jarvan, Xin Zhao, Warwick, like all these champions that are gonna be here, right? So yeah, don't make this mistake of doing this gank when Shen's too low resources. Ask him, is his taunt up, right? And then go for it, right? Make sure we can connect, right? And if we have to wait too long and the work will get there, it's not worth the gank, right? We just need to leave, man. What are we doing? Just press the back button, right? Like what what camp is here? There's nothing, right? We back shop 900. and then we clear our camps on the next cycle that's up, and if we're lucky enough, we get this crab, right? We check if it's there or not, right? But like this is just bad play, man. We're wasting time. Should have died here. You should have been on like basically on crab right now, and then going towards golems, and then right because we gotta check the crab, right? We gotta take this crab away from him, right? We can't let them have it, right? We don't take our time. We don't take our sweet ass time doing this, right? Now we might sound cool now, but don't even think about taking that Drake. Right? So much of Siobhan is being able to understand counter ganks, right? It's like you have to understand this guy's path, right? After Warwick gets this kill, dies, you have to understand what he's doing, right? When he respawns, what is his move, right? He's gonna go respawn, go to his first cycle, right? His golems, right? And if these guys are overextending, he's gonna go for the gank, right? You gotta think about that. That's why another reason you go for this crab here is because you gain that vision right away, and then you're there for the counter gank if it happens, and if not, you can analyze and make a better decision on what's next, right? It's like okay, when you get to higher elo, junglers start tracking you and they understand that you're gonna show up here because it's just free gold, right? Like you need to be like pinging the back or like pinging Warwick's location because you know where he is. He's either here or here, right? So you ping either here or he's here, right? So you ping both spots, ping, bing, bing, right? And if these guys immediately start playing aggressive like this, you need to be like, okay, Warwick could potentially come for a gank here, so I need to be here for the counter gank, right? And that's one of the hardest things. This is like diamond level thinking in the jungle, right? But hey, if you want to climb higher, like you gotta do this stuff, right? Sometimes you're gonna show up for the counter gank and nothing's gonna get done. And that's probably the reason why uh these guys they're like it sucks, but like look how low these guys are so low, right? If you show up, you might not be able to help, right? Warwick might be able to just clean everything up, but you still gotta be there, right? It's good. You take this, it's good. I don't know about this Drake, man. This is really bad. Right? Yeah, this Drake is very like pants in the base. Ben has the ultimate soon. Caitlin's in base. Ash is here, she's level 4. Yone's here, and everyone else is Mia, right? So the enemy players are good. They're gonna track you. They're gonna try to contest. If we move the fog of war, you can see how close they are. They're pretty. These guys are at base too, but you just gotta be very careful, right? Like better players will understand what you're doing, and they're gonna punish you for doing what you're doing, right? Playing so greedy on a champ that just can't get the kill here, right? You get the Drake, just back off and leave, right? We don't chase. Jin is coming, right? We know the ADC has been Mia, right? But when we take Drakes like this, it's still such a I don't know. You gotta be very careful, man. You risk so much of the game when you take a Drake like this. For example, you take it, nobody dies, it's good, right? But you take it, you die, another guy dies. Like okay, now they have opportunity to get into the game now, right? Yeah, you're level 6, he's level 5, and you're running away. You think that's a little strange? I feel like you gotta trust your 1v1s a little bit more, right? How do you lose this? But you're kiting towards the enemy mid laner. Wait, what? You played it so strange here, yo, to be honest. Why would you kite towards Yone? I feel like you're losing your mind a little bit. And like Shen's ult is up too. So you actually have opportunity to kill one of these guys, make a big play, right? Obviously we gotta wait for Pantheon, right? So like backing up here is fine because you can get pincered by the Yone, but you go straight to the Yone and pincer yourself, and you have to expand your ultimate, and this is an ultimate that can be used to snowball the game, right? This is a wasted opportunity by you, big time. And then they take advantage of that and by killing Shen. So this is like that was a strange, very strange play by you, but in which you could have just either walked away or tried to one for a 1v1 there, being a higher level. Calling it soloed. And this is what happens, right? It's like we waste our play and then the enemy bot lane or they make a play on us, right? So it's like we gotta be super hyper focused on not making those mistakes. This is just like very cautious with these, man. If they're tracking you at all, they can really fucking hurt you, man. But you're so lucky that you got Pantheon on your team. Commit to this, finish this. That's strange, but you kind of took long there. Okay, so one thing I don't like is the way you brought out the rift, right? If there's a ward here, that scouts you, or if there's a ward right there, it might scout you. If Warwick's walking here, he'll definitely scout you. So either keep the rift in a pit where you're secured by the pink ward and it's harder for them to scout you. And then when you do kill the rift, because it's here, you'll spawn the shroud will spawn or whatever the little rift thing is closer. So you can pick it up and just go, right? Instead of having to move there and then zigzag back. But then the way you did it was you moved there, moved south, and then you zigzagged up. So it's like you took extra steps, way too many extra steps. Like even then, like you walked up there, they could see you there. Yeah, be very careful about your rift takes. Like it needs to be a little bit more thinking into it. Again, you're just walking into Yone. Fearless, eh? You have 2,000 gold. You need to find your backs, man. Okay, so this is what you gotta do, right? Kill, kill that guy. Shove this wave in fully. Press the back button. You have 1,700 gold on you. Dragon spawns in like 40, 30, 40 seconds, right? When you back, you buy your items, and then you clear wolves, Gromp, blue, and then you start Drake. That's the best play you can do it right here. Anything else is a little bit too risky, right? Because you have so much gold in inventory, and if you force yourself into a fight, you're gonna be fighting without that gold, right? You're gonna be weak. And again, it's just like okay, let's just start the Drake, right? And this is what happens in low yellows. Low yellow junglers start Drakes like this, but they don't get punished as hard as they should be, right? But once you do start punishing these players, they give up and they just FF, right? They literally give up, right? And like it's so easy to throw the game by doing these type of Drakes, right? And a lot of low elo players they just do this, right? They just think it's a good play. You need to break the cycle and stop doing this play, right? Like we don't deward it. There's vision here. We don't have any vision here. Uh, Den has his ultimate, which is nice. And everyone else is around. Okay, Pantheon just left. We just died a poke, right? You gotta see, like, just wait it out. Is this worth, right? Not worth. Press B. Go to the corner of the turret right here, and then press B right here. In this little spot, they have to expend the most time, skills, and resources to hit you. Yeah, that's fine. That's fine. I think I was throwing a little bit. And your build, right? I guess you don't really know this guy's damage that much, right? I'm not sure if this is the correct build on Shiv, to be honest. But yeah, no, it sucks that you didn't know his damage, right? But there's always adaptations that you need to do when you play your main champ, right? You gotta look at every build and see what others are doing and see what's working, what's not working, and how to make it work, right? What are the reasons why these guys are doing what they're doing, and why are they having success at their ELO, right? But it seems like the new jungle build is Triforce. Anyways, back to your game. It sucks. It just really sucks dying here. At this point, it's like, okay, you can already tell where the game is going at this point, right? Like, this game is just going downhill. Gonna go downhill very, very fast, right? Gotta somehow play around Pantheon. I I'm not sure how we just get caught out here. Right now, it'd be I'd just go focus on clearing jungle, right? I'd go Krugs, red buff, Raptor. I just clear my jungle. I'm playing Shyvana, right? Get my items. Going down mid hill, running down mid here is kind of like sounds like giving up a little bit, right? Because, like, against better players, they're gonna just punish you so hard, right? They already did kind of punish you, right? They killed Shen. But it's like, we don't summon this here. Try to summon a bot lane where we can actually get it to deal damage. I mean, sure, we got it to deal damage, but look at the price we paid, right? Didn't even R out. So I know I can tell that you're just tilted. Maybe you're not focused on playing, but really gotta focus on how to play from behind and not give up. Especially at this ELO. These players are 100% beatable, but we're just making mistakes that we shouldn't be making, right? Like, we gotta play these spots better, man. Really, really tough. Really, really tough. I hope some of this tips help, and good luck on the Rift. Well, also, you're asking questions like, for builds, it's you gotta look it up, right? For the builds, you gotta look it up and see what the best are doing, right? So it's like master tier diamond, master tier, any grandmasters, any challengers. See, there are master tiers. So Shyvana's not a bad champion, right? Got plays Shyvana top, got top lane main, other top lane main, jungler. Got plays PTA, Elise. But yeah, he was getting on the Triforce, but he hasn't been winning at all, and he switched it up, so that just makes sense. And then this guy, kind of like the same deal, probably. 2 months ago. He just hasn't touched it in a while. He's doing the Masters, but yeah, just try. There's way more players, right? So maybe some of the diamond players are the jungler ones, right? Yeah, this is the PTA guy, right? Guy goes Triforce too, right? So I think you gotta reconsider your builds, maybe. And this guy goes Triforce as well. Guy goes Nashor's too, but he built it 20 days ago and he lost on it. Yeah, so all the Shyvana junglers are in like Diamond 2, Diamond 1 area, I think. Yeah, so think about the builds, and then for matchups, is experience. So like you can just so experience would be like a spot like when you're level 6, right? And you ran away from Ruik. Right here. This is experience, right? Where it's like in my head, in my mind, if you alt Warwick right now, you kill him, right? And that's just my knowledge of the matchup. Like, this is my understanding of this champ. This is my understanding of this champ. That's where it comes the matchup, right? So like, there's one way of learning it, experience, right? The other way of learning it is a study, right? So it's just like, okay, is there a matchup that I've been having troubles with, right? So Vana versus Warwick Challenger Jungle 2 months ago. I mean, you might find one from earlier, right? Shyvana's Kindred, whatever. And look how she plays it all, right? And then you just learn like that, right? But anyways, hopefully my advice helped, and good luck on the rift.